Nerds, have you ever felt bad for your bully? In 9th grade, I signed up to be a tutor for one of the worst bullies in school, Jared. He only knew the alphabet and could spell his name. He also got held back for 2 years because he couldn't read, so I told him he was probably right. But we took the same bus home and I asked if he wanted to study at his house, but he said no. After I reminded him that he needed to pass, he agreed. My house was always kind of noisy, kind of cluttered. It didn't bother me to see day-old dishes or a messy room, but this kid's house had open beer cans, rotting food, cigarette butts, and used diapers everywhere. The little kid looked like he was 6 but was still wearing diapers. His dad didn't know I was coming over and started yelling, but Jared yelled back about how he had a group assignment and we had to work on it together, and then he just left. Then we finally went into the bedroom and studied. I told my parents what the house was like, and they told CPS multiple times, but they never got involved. The next day, Jared tells me that I can't come over anymore, so I tell him we can always go to my house to study instead. He says agrees. Jared and I do the tutoring thing until dinner time, and Mom asks him if he wants to stay. He says no that night, but the next night he says yes. And that turns into a daily thing. He stays well after dark every day. He only lets my dad drive him if it was snowing or raining. He still got in fights and bullied other kids at school, but at my house, he was always quiet and respectful. It was like he was two completely different people, and every time I looked at other bullies, I stopped thinking that he's just a jerk and started wondering why instead.